All right, y'all. Today I'm sharing our fourth grade independent reading stack. Let me just tell y'all up front, okay? My child is a great reader. She can read really well. She just doesn't naturally love to read. I know, shocking. A homeschool mom with a kid who'd rather build Legos or choreograph a dance routine rather than sitting and reading. But she will read when she's prompted, and it's part of our school day, so it's required. And what I'm seeing lately is really encouraging. She's starting to realize that she can actually enjoy it. She even has picked up a few books outside of the required time. So this year, I'm just leaning into what works. Most of these books don't have some big master plan behind them. They're mostly just books that I think she'll enjoy that we already have on our bookshelves. There are a few history-related picks in here, but really this year is about consistency and building reading stamina. So let's get into it. We're starting with the first 4 graphic novels of the Magic Treehouse series. She's actually already read 1 and 2, and she's really excited about reading the next 2, which is what I always want to see. These follow Jack and Annie traveling through time, and the graphic novel format just really makes it feel a little bit more accessible and engaging. The illustrations keep the pace moving, but the story still has that good substance. Graphic novels have been a recent development for her, and honestly, I'm not really fighting it. If that format keeps her turning the pages, we're gonna go with it. Next is The Secret of the Hidden Scrolls. This one blends adventure with biblical history in a really imaginative way. 2 kids are transported back to the events in the Bible and have to navigate the situation without changing history. We actually read this a couple years ago as a read aloud, so she is familiar with it. And I love having her revisit something independently that she's kind of already comfortable with. It's adventurous, but it is still grounded in truth, which I really appreciate. Then we have The Secret Door from the Badger Hills Farm series. This one is set on a farm, and it centers around siblings solving a mystery that they stumble upon. It has kind of that wholesome, classic feeling chapter book vibe. Friendships, family, and a little suspense, but nothing super overwhelming. Now, we haven't done a ton of books. This is from The Good and the Beautiful. We've not read a ton of their books, but we have had a few of them and she has liked them. So I thought this would be a good test run for her on her own. And honestly, it's one of my goals this year to kind of find some solid chapter book series that really keeps her attention across multiple books. If she connects with these characters and really enjoys them, then of course I will grab the rest of the series. Next up is Lily to the Rescue, Lost Little Leopard. If there is an animal on the cover, that's it. She's already halfway interested. Now, this one follows a girl who helps rescue and care for animals. And in this story, she's helping with a lost leopard, given the name. It is adventurous and gentle, and the animal care element really, really pulls my daughter in. These kinds of books really feel like easy wins for her. All right. Amelia Bedelia, The Cat's Meow. She has never read Amelia Bedelia before, which feels kind of wild to me because I remember loving these as a kid. I don't know what's taken me so long, but if you are not familiar with Amelia, she takes everything literally, which leads to all kinds of silly misunderstandings, and it's a wordplay humor. It's just kind of light and funny. I think she's going to love the silliness of this, and sometimes reading just needs to be fun. Now, this one I am especially excited about. Mr. Limoncello's very first game. We loved Mr. Limoncello's library on audio. It was so fun as a family listen. The puzzle solving, the riddles, kind of quirky characters, it really kept us engaged. This book goes back to Mr. Lemoncello's childhood and how he became that game-making genius that he is. It's definitely longer than most of the books in her stack, and that is intentional. I really want her to stretch her reading stamina this year. We'll see how she does with this one. If she enjoys it independently, then that kind of opens the door to more middle grade novels like this. Next is Imagination Station Showdown with the Shepherd. Now this one is another kind of travel style adventure, but it is centered around biblical history. In this case is the story of David. Now I have heard great things about this series, and since she loves kind of that time travel element of Magic Treehouse, I'm hoping this feels familiar in structure, but kind of with those historical roots. Next, Astrid the Astronaut just looks fun. It's about a girl who dreams of going to space and faces some obstacles along the way. It's a light, easy read, and it has that determined, adventurous feel. And sometimes we just need a book that feels manageable and encouraging. Then we have Leroy Ninker Saddles Up. If your kids love Mercy Watson, this is in the same world. This follows Leroy, who desperately wants to be a cowboy, but he doesn't quite have the cowboy skills yet. It's quirky and sweet and full of personality. My daughter did love Mercy Watson, so I'm hoping this kind of hooks her into another series. Then we have Horse Diaries, Belle's Star. Now she has read a couple of books in this series before and did seem to really enjoy them, so I'm bringing them back. What I really like about these is that they're told from the horse's perspective, and they are rooted in historical settings, so she's getting a little history in without it feeling heavy. The animals plus the history is kind of a sweet spot for her. And last, The Puppy Place Flash. This one is short, sweet, and all about fostering a puppy in need of a home. Again, animals are gonna win every time around here. It is a quick read, but quick builds confidence and confidence builds momentum. So that is what we are starting with. Most of these are shorter on purpose, so she'll likely move through them pretty quickly. And once she kind of gets a few of those under her belt, I'll start adding in longer ones more consistently, kind of like we're testing with Limoncello. She may never be the kid who just sits and reads all day for fun, and that's okay. But she's learning, and she's learning that she actually can enjoy reading. And sometimes it just starts with small, steady steps, one book at a time. That is it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.